You mentioned the fact that some young people are let's say, having some concerns about the vaccinations. We've heard, we've heard some connections being made between vaccines such as Pfizer and the mRNA vaccines in Moderna with myocarditis incidents, and other vaccines such as AstraZeneca with incidents such as strokes. Do you think young people and other people that are concerned about this should be concerned about this, and how common are these?
Yes. As far as the side effects of endocarditis or pericarditis are concerned, these are extremely rare. One considers how many billion vaccinations have been done so far. And if we take, for example, Israel, who's done nearly 6 million immunizations with Pfizer, they only had about 280 cases of endocarditis, which were dealt with appropriate pharmaceutical therapy. There were no deaths. Where there have been more serious problems is with the AstraZeneca vaccine, with the thrombotic episodes, which have been put down to some sort of immunological response that is triggered in some people by the vaccine. But even in these cases, these instances are very, very few and far between. And they seem to occur mostly in women of ages less than 50 years of age. We don't know whether this also relates to the use of the pill. The pill alone sometimes causes thrombotic episodes. So we don't know whether there is a hormonal issue here or there's something else involved. But one thing is not disputed is the fact that the body produces antibodies which attack the platelets, and therefore these may then lead to thrombotic episodes. The companies at this point in time are trying to modify the external shell that carries the genetic information for the spike protein, which is derived from a chimpanzee adenovirus in the case of AstraZeneca. And that is what they think that may be causing some molecular mimicry. In other words, mimicking some antigenic epitopes on the platelets. You get the antibodies being produced and then they attack the platelets. So they're trying to change some amino acids in this cover, and hopefully these problems will be avoided in the future.
I understand. I'm guessing the mRNA vaccines that are proving to be more successful at providing immunization, this is the type of vaccine we're going to move forward with.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a new technology. It's not been tried before. And I understand why people had concerns at the beginning when it was licensed for use. However, their safety now, it's beyond doubt. And in fact, we're dealing with a technology which does not linger in the body. I mean, the mRNA, which is produced normally in our cells when they produce the proteins which we depend on, whether these are for new cells, whether they are hormones, and other proteins which the body needs. Once they do their job, the cell has got the means to dispose of them. Similarly, the mRNA that it's injected into us, it doesn't live long. That's why we need 2 doses to sort of have maximum immunity. And therefore, the cells that actually carry this mRNA in the end may be attacked by the immune response to show that, yes, we've developed antibodies. So, as I said, it opens up a new kettle of fish. And it's a technology that will be applicable to the treatment of cancer, for example, once we know which proteins are responsible for inducing malignancy, and as well as for other diseases, for example, such as HIV, which up to now we've been unable to produce a vaccine against, because that virus keeps changing its outside coat, rather, which is no longer recognized by any antibodies that may be produced. So this same sort of evasion strategy is used by the coronavirus, not so much at this stage to evade the immune response, but to make it more adaptable to growth in the human beings.
That sounds very interesting. It's a good time to be in research. Another question that I have for you is, if you enjoyed that, you can click the link in the description to watch the full podcast or listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and our website. You can also ask questions in the comments below, which will be directed to healthcare professionals in our future weekly episodes. Thank you so much for watching.